Blue Podcast.
Hello and welcome to Transfer Talk. I'm Ian Kroll and I'm joined by Theo Squires. Theo, you're on Everton's live blog this morning and there's some transfer news linking a Real Madrid Champions League winner with Everton.
Yeah, there is reports in Spain claim Mariano Diaz is no longer wanted by Real Madrid. He's been frozen out so far this season. He's not made an appearance. So reports in Spain are claiming that he's going to be made available for only 15 million euros. And there's other reports there saying Everton could look to him due to their own goal-scoring woes so far this season, with Moise Kean yet to score, Calvert-Lewin being a bit inconsistent at times, Cenk Tosun probably going to leave the club at some point in the next year. And Diaz, he's a highly rated prospect. He's had a bit of a dodgy spell in the past 18 months or so with injuries. And if Saddam doesn't want him, then he's going to be a very good player for clubs out there because he has got a decent record in the past.
Would 15 million euros make decent business for Everton then?
Yeah, I reckon so. Before he was at Real Madrid, he was one of those players that came through the B team and he had a decent goal scoring record there. Didn't get the first team opportunity, so went to Lyon. Obviously, they've got a very good record in taking these players that haven't made it at the top clubs and turning them into big prospects. He got 21 goals in his one season with them there. Was looking forward to carrying on with it, but then Real Madrid decided they'd buy him back. They had a buyback option. When you think if you can do 21 goals in the French league in your only year there, your first season in proper competitive football, then you expect him to be able to do similar in one of the other top leagues, whether it's the Premier League, the Bundesliga, Serie A.
And Everton obviously had serious issues in front of goal this season. So, in your opinion, would it be best for them to go for another striker in January, or would they be best just being patient with the strike force that they've got?
Well, I think it all depends on Cenk Tosun's situation, doesn't it? He's not really getting his opportunity at Everton, and there are constant links that he's going to be moved on. And it's one of those where, well, if Everton want to bring players in, they do need to sell players first so they can get that money. And if you do move Tosun on, then your other options are quite inexperienced, like Calvert-Lewin's still very young, Moise Kean's still very young. You forget you've still got Diaz there who's not going to look in. So if Everton can move these players on, there are going to be gaps to fill. And they probably could do with another more senior option who they can trust to get a regular source of goals from.
And just finally, how likely do you see this deal getting over the line in January?
I think it's very early days. It's only loose links at the moment. The usual reports where they're listing half a dozen clubs because the player wants to move on because he's not getting an opportunity. So it's probably agent talk at the moment. But if he was available and it's 15 million euros, then I think Everton would be quite daft if they weren't looking at that sort of player.
The Royal Blue Podcast.